One of the core values there was the value of truth seeking. And I think that's something that really helped propel Genomic Health. And it was a startup when I worked there also with, with Kim Langone. I wasn't as early as she was, but yeah, I started there pretty early. And really from the very beginning, we would have cross-functional members of teams really vetting the data carefully and thinking through how could we have been fooled by our own results, and thinking about bias and confounding, and always in those meetings, it was always like patient first. We need to be truth seeking because when we put something out there, it has to be accurate because in the end, we're putting patients first. And so, we didn't have silos with the data. We shared the data, and then we were all thinking about, like, the biologists would be thinking about the mechanisms of action, and the medical folks would be thinking about how would this be used by the physician and the patient, and is it giving useful clinical information to help actually make decisions? And the statisticians would be thinking about, how could we be fooling ourselves with this data or this result? Are there biases that when we put this out into the market, then it will, still perform the way we expect it to perform? So I think that quality of truth seeking and really sticking to the scientific method was something that was a real foundation that I like to think I and others who work there carry it forward to the companies that we work with in the future. I will say that I have sometimes been at companies since then where we'll sit around a table and I oftentimes hear this we hope it will turn out this way. And I love to say hope is not a strategy. In fact, I even gave a talk at a Statistical Association conference that title, Hope is not a strategy. You really need to think about the data and whether this is real or you're fooling yourselves.